Yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. This is your Game Week 25. Yes, Game Week 25 preview. And we're going to obviously preview the games for this weekend. We'll do also with our clubs, we'll do a recap as well with them. So, we're going to get into it. We're going to add the guests. We will include double game week games as well for next week. So there's that game on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So don't know what happened there. Before talking about Luton, let's start adding the people. Let me just start the banners. Yes, let's add the people in. The man himself, Ollie. How you doing, Ollie?
Yeah, big up. I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. We do have 6 people watching, so make sure you guys do smash the likes, subscribe. We're only 13 away from 500 subscribers, so it would be appreciated if you have subscribed if you haven't already. But yeah, next one we do have the man himself, Stepsy. How you doing, Stepsy?
Yeah, not too bad. Always thanks for having me, and big up Chelsea fan in the chat as well.
Yeah, big up Chelsea man, big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you, Stepsy. Next one, Manny Alcos. How you doing, Manny?
Yeah, all good, thank you. I'm sorry for being a little bit late earlier on to join in. Had some technical issues with the, the StreamYard window and so forth. When you got an outdated computer like mine, it can sometimes cause a few, issues. But all's well that ends well. Here I am, and thank God it's Friday, as Katy Perry would say.
Yes, exactly.
Thank God.
And we do have Carl as well from Football Overseas. How you doing, Carl?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Big up to you, Cameron. I think he is from Ollie's channel
from my
because there's a little link next to his name, so that means it's coming from Ollie's. So big up to you. If you
Yeah,
watch from
Cameron,
Ollie's,
you're an Aston Villa fan, aren't you, Cameron? I think
No, he's
you
an
are.
Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal fan.
I think he's what's
Oh.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
Cameron,
an
big up to you. If you're watching this from Ollie's stream, make sure you get the likes up on his channel. Subscribe to Ollie's channel if you haven't already.
Yeah, I'm 3 away from 1,100. So
Exactly. We're good to see you, Simon. It's been a long time, but welcome to the chat, Simon. Hope you're doing well.
Big up, Sam.
And Chelsea fan, yeah. Cool. I mean, we don't have the Brentford fan, but we are expecting Mr. B soon. But they do host Liverpool in a 12:30 lunchtime kickoff. I got a team news for Liverpool that Alisson is out with a hamstring injury. So, interesting. Because I think
Wait, we can't talk about this without Mr. B. Where's Mr. B?
it'll be you soon, but we'll just get our thoughts in, and then he'll join in at 3 minutes because he always joins at 15 past. So, Ollie, Liverpool I think they're without Trent as well. So, can Brentford do something because they're at home? But yeah, what do you think? And Arsenal fans, you guys need Brentford to get us up. But what do you think, Ollie?
Unfortunately, I can't watch the game. I'd like to watch it, but I'm going to Arsenal women, so can't watch the game. But I'm hoping. I don't know what I want the results to be because I've got six players in this game in my fantasy team, 3 from each team. So I don't know whether I want a clean sheet for both teams or goals. I don't know, but I think Brentford are at home. They have a big chance here. Home support. I think they'll nick a goal, but I don't think they'll win the game. I think it'll be 2-1 Liverpool. I agree with Chelsea fan there. I think Brentford will score, hopefully Tony for my team. And then Liverpool probably, hopefully Jota and Nunes, because I've got them in my team as well. Jota and Diaz. I'm hoping Salah doesn't start because it might affect whether Jota and Diaz will be rotated. So hopefully Salah gets dropped or whatever, or he's on the bench. I'm going to go as much as I want to, be nice to Mr. B and give them a win. I think Liverpool win this game 2-1. But Brentford would put up a fight. It'll be a close game. It won't be a thrashing.
Yeah. Oh, I think Ollie, you're frozen, Ollie. But it's frozen. Yeah, Ollie, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think you froze for him, but yeah.
Oh,
Cool. So 2-0. So step C. What about you? Can Brentford get a result here against Liverpool?
Not sure really. Brentford are a bit up and down, aren't they? So they got a good win against Wolves. Liverpool provide a little bit of different opposition, so it'll be tight. Liverpool were without Arnold, which will be a little bit of a disappointment for them, but they've got people that can cover that, like Gomez. I'm going to go Brentford 1, Liverpool 3.
Fair enough. Cameron's gone with a 3-1 Liverpool, and Sam says, "Are you mad?" Of course, you know what you want. You have a bet on it. You use. I don't know what you mean by that.
What?
But
what does he mean?
Simon, just stop waffling. Brentford Liverpool. What's your thoughts?
Who are you talking to, Kyle or me?
Carl, yeah.
Cool.
Carl, you there?
He's
gone.
muted, I think. Kyle, you'll need to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, he's muted,
Money
and
over,
he has to...
money over to you, money.
Yeah, so obviously, as you've mentioned, Orest, as Arsenal fans, both Ollie and I and others will definitely need Brentford to get some sort of a result against Liverpool. And historically, this is normally the sort of game where we would see Liverpool slip up, either by not getting a win, ending up with a draw, or even falling to a shock defeat. Now, in as much as Brentford have improved, I mean, they showed a lot of improvement to get a result at Molineux, which is, of course, a very tough place to go and play football, as Manchester City, of course, found out. They're also currently the sort of team right now where, they're going to try their hardest, obviously, against some of the bigger teams. The sad part is, as much as I have a great deal of time for Mr. B, I don't know if I can guarantee that that Brentford can really get something from this, because this Liverpool team have done a lot to rectify a lot of the mistakes they made last season. And yes, we beat them well at the Emirates, but you can tell right now that this is more determined than ever to recover from any. Will sadly be between Liverpool and Manchester City for the league. Arsenal and Aston Villa. I mean, Arsenal will try and push hard, but I don't think they'll get there. And Aston Villa are already out of contention, although I do hope they will qualify for the Champions League. It will obviously be a tight game, and I'm inclined to go with Chelsea fan and a couple of others who've made this prediction. It should be a tight 2-1 win for Liverpool, but Brentford will make it tough at the G-Tech Arena. Don't you worry about that. We struggle to beat them, mind you, at the G-Tech Arena. Ollie knows that very well. So Liverpool won't find it easy, but somehow they'll find a way. And Liverpool also have brought some of their fringe players and some youth players, Connor Bradley being an example, and they've stood up to be counted quite magnificently. So I think this Liverpool team will recover from the Arsenal defeat very well and continue their recovery.
Fair enough. For me, look, I think it's going to be a tight game. Obviously, Alisson getting injured is a big, massive blow for them. If Brentford do manage to get a result, that will be massive, very massive, because obviously Liverpool have only lost, 1 or 2 games so far this year. So, look, anything can happen. It is a lunchtime kickoff. Klopp's favourite timing, 12:30. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Carl, you still there? No. Cool.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's we'll come back to Kyle. I think he might be busy doing something, but we'll get back to Kyle and Mr. B for their views and everything. And I think Oris seems to have gone somewhere. So again, in the comments, I don't know if we have too many people, saying what they want to say.
Yeah.
Oris, good to have you back.
Yeah. I think whenever I do message someone, I'm extreme and just blocks my camera. So yeah, I'm back now. But look, my score prediction for this game, I'm gonna go with 2-1 Liverpool, but Brentford can do something. Like they managed to score first, get the crowd up a bit. It's 12:30 because the crowd, they need to be loud. Like, Brentford players, they have to make their sounds loud because whenever there's a loud atmosphere at the Brentford Stadium, then it's a bit worrying. But look, should be a good one because Brentford, they've been hit and miss this season. Right? It hasn't been their best season under Thomas Frank, but look, if they was to get a result from this, that would be huge for them. But Liverpool, however, let's see if Alisson miss would be a big miss for them. And yeah.
I do like Queven Kelleher, the backup goalkeeper. I mean, he's played some games for Liverpool. I believe he also played in a cup final for them where he came out on top. I think with more games, obviously, he will improve his, technique. He's never going to be the next Alisson, but I think this could be the sort of game which will really test his resolve. And clearly, Klopp favours him over Adrian, the former West Ham keeper. So, yeah, I think this will be a decent game for him. He didn't do too badly against Burnley either,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sam's gone with 3-1 Liverpool. Fair enough. So, we on to the next game then. Well, if Mr. B does join, we'll just go back to the Brentford Liverpool one. Next one, Burnley do host Arsenal. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff, so not televised in the UK, unfortunately. But well, for me, it is televised. If you got a box, then yeah, you're good. But look, Ollie, Burnley home. It won't be easy for you, lot, but how do you see this game happening?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't watch it. The game will probably nearly be finished. I'm hoping they could do some sort of thing where they put the game on this big screen, but I don't think they'll do that after the game. But I'll keep an eye on the highlights and stuff. But
Yeah, guys.
We got Mr. B.
Mr. B, good to see you.
Lateness.
Yeah, at least I'm here. Yeah, where's Stepsy then? I might be late, but no Stepsy.
He was here, but he left. I don't know why. But I'll get back to him.
Okay.
But
but we need to go back to you, Mr. B, because obviously I am sorry we started without you. We need to hear everything you've got to say about your beloved Bees as they take on the Reds.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, no doubt about it. But I see they got Alisson out, so that'll make it easy. They got Kelleher in goal, so it'd be easier to score, wouldn't it?
Tony Patrick.
yeah, could be. Yeah, I hope so. Tony gets a hat trick. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
because I'm doing my celebration thing, doing the celebration for the 100 subs I've got now. So I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm doing that along with the watch along. So everyone come and join for that. With 100 subs and everything. I'm doing lots of stuff, competitions and everything on there. So, please everyone come and join in. You guys are all welcome. You know that to come in. So, so I'm looking forward to that. I might have about 3 celebrations going on over the weekend. So I've got my birthday on Sunday as well. My birthday.
When's your birthday?
Sorry, mate.
When's your birthday? Is it on Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday, man. Yeah.
The day after. Mine's the day after. So yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit younger than I am. I know. We're not going into ages, are we? So we're not going to talk about ages on it. But
come on. Yeah.
We're all probably older than Ollie. Let's put it that way. I think. How old are you, Ollie?
Ollie's older than
I'm 19. I'm 19.
You're 19, aren't you? Yeah. How old are you, Orange?
I'll be 18 on Monday.
He's 18.
Ollie's older than you then. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
All right. Ollie's older than you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, Mr. B.
Yeah,
I think the key advantage for you guys is that Alisson's out. So that's one thing.
Yeah, it makes it a bit easier. So.
For me, look, what I said before you joined is Brentford needs to try rise the atmosphere up by trying to get an early goal. If you get an early goal, that is brilliant. Get the atmosphere rocking. 12:30 kickoff, a bit more like a bit early day for the fans. So get them rocking, because whenever it's rocking, stadium. Oi, you do
It's
not
buzzing,
want
man. Yeah, buzzing.
you do
At the
not.
high end.
But look,
Yeah, we got this guy, by the way. We got this guy now. Igor Thiago. We got him.
Oh yeah, you're Tony
I did
replacement.
say, but I
Yeah.
said, look, however, before you call me a hater, I did say if Brentford get the first goal, they can do something. But I did go over 2 on Liverpool. But your score prediction, Mr. B, can you back your team with a win?
Well, yeah, I'm hoping to, Horace, because I mean, I just feel we can. I think it's our best sort of chance now. After getting that win the other day against Wolves, that helped, give us a bit of cushion. So maybe this is kind of a free hit in a way, but I think we're at home. I'm going to put us to win 2-1. I think we can do this. I'm feeling confident, but it'll probably all blow up in my face and we'll probably lose. But there you go. But, I'm going 2-1. Come on, you bees. We can do this. Flecken won't keep the clean sheet. I mean, he kept one in the last game, but this is a lot tougher.
He'll get
for him
loads of
this
saves,
time.
though. He'll get loads of saves.
Well, yeah. Plenty of practice.
Be like De Gea at the Emirates. De Gea get like, I don't know however saves De Gea got. But yeah. Good to see you, Dan.
Big up, Dan.
Oh, Ollie, man, back those days, man. Road to Red Devils. Those days were fun. But yeah, big up to you, Dan. But yeah, I think
Yeah. What are you guys going for then for this one?
I went for 2-1 Liverpool. Sorry.
That's all
That
right,
was
mate.
my that was my scoreline too. I'm sorry, mate. But
no worries, man.
I wanted to back you.
Yeah, but the reason why, but listen, the reason why is because last season, when you take a look at the Liverpool team, obviously they were having a few problems with them, and this was absolutely the sort of game that season they would lose. And I think that's what happened to them last season, if memory serves me right. I could be wrong, but this season, they're in a league challenge. It's Klopp's farewell. And I just think that even though they've had a setback with the Arsenal defeat, they look prepared. They look a lot hungrier. And several of the fringe players in their team have really stood up to make themselves counted. Shout out to the likes of Joe Gomez, Connor Bradley, and others. I really rate Gomez. He's a deceptively underrated defender. And
he is underrated. You're right there, man. He's a good player. So there's a lot of dangers there. We've got a lot of threats to deal with, but. If they ain't got, I think Salah might be on the bench. I don't think he's going to be fit enough for this one. Probably not. So the less threats we got, the better, really. So I think it's still going to be tough. But I think we can just do this. Because if we defend well, which we can do, we are capable of it. I mean, I know we've been a bit softer this season. We haven't been so great at the back, but if we can do it in this game. Then we can keep them out, Who knows?
And Liverpool's key will probably be to shut down Ivan Toney as best as possible, eh?
Yeah, it will be, yeah. But we have got some other threats, We're not just a one-man team. I know people will think that, but we're not. We have got other threats. So Mopai still scoring. If he can keep his scoring run going, that'd be amazing. And obviously, we've got others coming back. Onyeka's coming back. Visser, they will come back, and they so. We're getting our team back now. We're getting our first team back. Obviously, Hickey's still going to be out, unfortunately.
When's Babu coming back?
And Bomo. I don't know, really. I think maybe later next month, something like that.
Yeah, next month.
Yeah.
March, April, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back, Ollie, as you were saying about Burnley, Arsenal.
Go Burnley. Burnley can do this. Come on.
Oi. Oi.
Well, to be fair, Ollie. To be fair, we both predicted that Brentford would lose. So we asked for it. We
but it's
deserve
Liverpool. Liverpool's tough.
But it's
Burnley, Arsenal. Can that Vincent the Fraud company get something here, or
no,
Arteta Badami get something?
Burnley, Arsenal.
We're obviously on a run after a bad patch. A few losses, a draw and a few losses. So we're hoping to make it 5 wins in a row. I'm thinking it's going to be a big score.
2-1 Burnley.
Can I do my predicted lineup?
Yeah, go on.
All right, my predicted lineup is, of course, Raya in goal. I think Ramsdale will start in the Champions League, hopefully, get his chance there. Ben White right back, Saliba, Gabriel. I'm going to go with Tomiyasu at left back if he's fit, if not Kiwior. Odegaard, Rice, and Havertz in midfield, and then Saka, Trossard, and Martinelli up front. Check out Ollie's channel, yeah, check out my channel. I'm streaming at the moment on my channel. I'm streaming this live stream, so if you can watch that there, drop the like on it. And subscribe. I'm 3 away from 1,100, so try and get me there by the end of the month, maybe. That'd be good. But yeah, I'm gonna go with 3-0 Arsenal. I think Saliba will get a header. Declan Rice will score a screamer, and Saka will get a penalty. That's my prediction. I think we'll win 3-0. I think be comfortable. And then obviously Liverpool, Man City got a double game, so it's going to be tough trying to catch up with them. We need to get this win to put pressure on them, and try and go more points. But try and go more points behind them. But Man City got a game in hand, and Liverpool have got double game week, so it's going to be tough to catch up with them. But that's why we need to win. We only got one game, which is this weekend, and I think we need to win. For us to win the league, we have to win all our next games, I think, including Man City away, which is going to be tough. But Champions League as well, hopefully we can do well in that. But this is a must-win game. All our games from now on are must-wins, even in the Champions League. I think we'll rotate in the Champions League, hopefully. Hopefully play Ramsdale, maybe play players like Smith Rowe and stuff like that. But we're looking hopefully soon to get a fully fit squad. So hopefully everyone's back from injury soon. Timber hopefully coming back. Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe's back. Jesus hopefully coming back. So and Zinchenko. So Partey. So yeah, that's my team, and I think it'll be 3-0 Arsenal. Hopefully we'll win this game. I agree with Cameron in the comments. Chelsea fans says 4-0. I'll take 4-0. Obviously we won 6-0 against West Ham, which was a big win. And then obviously we beat Liverpool, which was a big win, and we beat Forest, and then obviously we beat Palace. So it'd be nice to win by at least 3 or more goals. But if Burnley were to score, it'd probably be like a 3-1 or 2-1. But obviously we beat them 3-1 at home, so it should beat them away. Our away form's pretty good. We're second in the league on away form, so yeah, I think we should be winning this game 3-0. And I hope Mr. B's joking about Burnley winning, because I know I predicted Liverpool to win, but Liverpool are a good team. I mean, with Callagher though, you never know. But I do want Brentford to win that game, but I just predicted Liverpool to win. But I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal. Hopefully we win the game, and it'd be nice to win by 3 or more goals. But hopefully I get the prediction right, because I've been doing well in the predictions league. I'm top of the league in the predictions league, so hopefully I get another 3 points for this game. But yeah, I can't watch the game, unfortunately, but I watched the highlights. And yeah, we got this game, then we got Porto after that away. So I want to see a rotation in that
Come
game.
on, Porto.
No, not come on. I think we'll draw the first. I think we'll draw the first leg, and then we'll win at the Emirates. That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
But
Money
and
sorry,
go on.
Only gone.
No, it's fine. I finished.
No, continue because I cut you off there. Go on.
No, I finished. I'm finished. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. But
yeah, well, yep, he's coming back.
Musical chairs.
I'm here.
Yeah. So so as far as my lineup is concerned, I'd make a couple of changes. Obviously, I'm happy that Ollie's put Tomiyasu at left back, because look, Kiwior has done really well, but I just think Tomiyasu is a lot more proven, and he will certainly be looking to prove a few points after the disappointment of the Asian Cup with Japan, and he should be able to do enough to help us win all 3. As for the midfield, I thought Kai Havertz was probably the only Arsenal player at the London Stadium who had a very poor game, and that's
giraffe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, our host over here, Mr. The Big O, as I would call him, he, complains about Scott McTominay, all the time. And yet, in Kai Havertz, we have someone who's exactly the same. Take away his goals, and he contributes nothing. I don't know if
McTominay's better than him. Come on, he's better than him. Let's be honest.
But he reminds me in many ways of Graham Chapman. He'd sit around in the sessions doing nothing, sweet sod all, as we would say, and then suddenly he'd wake up.
Someone's sound going? Is that Manny's?
Yeah, the sound keeps going down.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now, though?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll contribute nothing, but then all of a sudden he'll wake up and suddenly say, "Let's do it this way. Let's try it some way." And that contribution proves to be so pivotal. He gets so much acclaim, but then apart from that, he hardly ever does anything, and he really exasperates the heck out of his colleagues. So Kai Havertz is effectively our Graham Chapman, contributes very little apart from maybe a few goals here and there. I want to see Smith Rowe coming into this team because this would be a real challenge for him, and it's the sort of game that he would definitely need to build up his confidence. Although he should be fit, right? Is he in the squad?
Yeah, I think he's fit. Yeah.
So if he's fit, I want to see him start ahead of Havertz. And I think Jesus is out injured, and I think one of the predictions said that we could have Magalhaes scoring 3 goals from headers. Obviously, with the Jesus out, there will be the same starting starting 3. It will be the same front line as we had against West Ham, and that didn't do too badly at all. And I would absolutely love to see Martinelli score because...
Why is he saying that?
Why is he saying what? Who's saying what?
Someone said F off or rest. You look like you're
25.
I think he's a bit behind. Simon, please go to the live. I think you're very behind, by the way. But
yeah, but I'll tell you what, being a content creator can age a few people. Being a content creator can age a few people. So, Oris, I don't blame you if you look a bit older than you are.
Manny, when's Zinchenko coming back?
Your guess is as good as mine, son. Personally, if I don't see that fellow playing it, if I never see that fellow in the first team again, it will be too soon. Excellent quality midfielder, but still can't defend for toffee.
Yeah.
He's swapping wives at the moment. Sharing wives at the moment.
Is he?
Don't get me started. I really don't want to talk about that again. I mean, it's well. If Ben White's fine, then certainly Zinchenko should be okay, and yet he's nowhere to be seen. The poor fellow.
Sharing knaves, not raves, slaves.
Yeesh. So, I actually think that we won't keep a clean sheet, but every time I predict we don't keep a clean sheet, we do keep a clean sheet. Make it make sense. I think Raya has proven to be quite decent, but there are still a lot of deficiencies to his game, and I really don't think that either he or Ramsdale are good enough to play for us long term. And I think it'll be 3-1 to Arsenal. Burnley will score, but that's as good as it'll get for them.
Who will score for Burnley then?
Ooh, good question.
It
could very well be that Lyle Foster, if Foster isn't injured, I'd like
Foster won't play.
Oh, he's injured, is he?
Yeah, I think he's injured.
Come on and get an own goal. Come on and get an own goal.
No, Kyrgios will get an own goal.
No, but there are some very good attackers in that Burnley team. I think one of them could score. I mean, I just don't know who it could be, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I said Foster is injured, someone's saying
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was what Ollie was getting at there. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Cameron said Foster's injured.
Yeah, fair enough. Let me just put my camera back on. But yeah, they have a reason to be. Foster's
League, yeah, I don't do that.
Obviously,
I do fancy.
Prediction. I'm gonna say 3-1 Arsenal, Mr. B.
Yep. Please, Mr. B.
4-0 Burnley. No,
Oh, shit.
no, I think I'm joking there.
Right.
No, of course it won't be that. Although saying that, look at Luton and Sheffield United the other day. You know,
Oh,
what happened there. So, but you know, no, I think Ray is on great form at the moment. I can't see him conceding here. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal.
Yes, Mr. B. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be 3-1 Burnley. So.
Oh, shut up.
No, I'll go 3-0 Arsenal. I'll go with that.
Yeah. Clean sheet for Raya and Saliba.
Yeah. All right. Next game, we do have Fulham versus Aston Villa. Wait, Aston Villa. Oh. Aston.
Oh,
behave yourself. Behave yourself. Listen.
Giving it all that. And then
Douglas
losing.
Luiz. Listen.
Douglas Luiz, what was all that, man?
Yeah, I wonder if he's still doing that dance again right now. But look.
Yeah, but listen, Orest, if I may start, that was a game that you probably. I would say that you deserve to win. To win that game, but also Aston Villa were starting to play a lot better later on, and they could have. I'm not going to be so far-fetched to say they could have won, but when Unai Emery says that was one of the best performances he had ever seen in his Arsenal time at managing Aston Villa, rather, that does say quite a bit. And there are, I think Cameron Kirtley mentioned in an earlier stream that Pau Torres and Luca Digne should be back fit, and that will really improve the defense. This is going to be a must-win game for Aston Villa, obviously, because it's just as well that because they qualified top of their Conference League group, they didn't need to play that pesky playoff that Legia Warsaw and others did. And, that rest should hopefully do them a world of good. And this is the sort of game that they really need to win. In as much as Fulham look really, really good with Willian and company bombing forward, they are still quite susceptible. And this is going to be a real test for Aston Villa in many ways. But again, as I've said, it's a test that they need, and it's a test that they've got to try and win. It's going to be difficult because a huge update is that Boubacar Kamara is out for the season. So I believe Unai Emery, having already sent Leander Dendoncker on loan, he's opted to go. He might end up playing Tim Iroegbunam. I think that's how you pronounce it, in the center of the midfield. Or he could also possibly, put Tielemans in the center if he has a death wish or so. I don't know if Tielemans is, having some fitness problems. The squad is getting a little bit weaker now for Aston Villa, and you just feel that the next player who breaks down, that really will send their season into a full tailspin. Fulham are capable of playing some really good football, especially at Craven Cottage. But having said that, more often than not, they still are prone to some pretty poor mistakes. So if Aston Villa, I would say that Aston Villa are the better team than Fulham, but they're going through they've gone through a poor patch of form, and they need to step it up. Fulham can do some good things at home, but I just think Villa should have enough for them. And with the injured players coming back in and strengthening the team, that should be something that could help Villa. Although with Diego Carlos now out injured, it could be another patched up defense. But I think Villa will win. I'm going for 2-1 to the Villains, and they will be the villains of the peace at Craven Cottage.
Fair enough. Ollie, over to you. Fulham against Aston Villa. What do you think?
Yeah, obviously, Aston Villa on paper really should win this game. Obviously, Fulham are at home, so I think they'll nick a goal. They won't win the game, but they'll nick a goal. I think maybe former Arsenal player Willian might get a free kick or something, or Meunier or Pereira or someone like that. I don't know. But I think Aston Villa will win this game, and I think they'll win by 3-1. Maybe an Ollie Watkins hat-trick, or maybe Luiz to get a goal again. I unfortunately don't have Watkins in my fantasy anymore. He's doing very well at the moment, I know, but I've got a lot of players on a double game week. Yeah, I think Aston Villa will win this game 3-1. No clean sheet for Martinez. That he'll concede one, I think. But yeah, I think Aston Villa will win this game. Hopefully, 3-1.
3-1. Mr. B.
Yeah. That's a lesson learnt for you, Douglas Luiz. Don't celebrate too soon. Because seeing Douglas Luiz equals Neil Maupay. Do not celebrate too soon. That's your lesson. So I wouldn't do that against Fulham either. So,
Lewis is the better footballer, though. You got to accept that.
Yeah. I wonder what you had out then for a minute.
Take that down, you! Take it down right now.
When I edited for Company's face, that was funny, man.
Hey, listen. That is the closest that Scott McTominay will ever get to playing in a World Cup.
Yeah.
I was going to say he'd be holding something else. No, I won't go to that.
He's holding something else.
I'll better be careful, originally.
Be careful.
So I think I think Fulham could do Villa. You know, I rate Fulham, and they're in a bit of a slump, Villa, at the moment. So
really cool.
I'm going to go a lot of goals here, though. 3-2 Fulham. I'm going.
Gosh. What?
Oh,
you don't back Villa?
Fulham. Well, look at Manny's eyes. Oh my god.
There's
Too many goals for Martinez to concede. Too many goals for Martinez to concede.
All right, you two, knock it off. I've had it.
You can see 5 goals in 2 games. What the hell?
Knock it off. Martinez has had bigger slumps and recovered. Knock it off, both of you, seriously. Any more Mickey taking, and that's it.
Why are you crying, baby? Why are you crying?
Anyways, I do think Aston Villa will win this. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win. But look, like I said, for me, Aston Villa, I rate Aston Villa. I have no problems with this team, but I do think the high line. I think Unai Emery has to be careful, man, because you can get exposed way too easily if you keep playing the high line. So for me, look, let's be careful. Bobby K is in the chat. He says, "Good afternoon, gents."
We got Bobby K.
Come on, you Spurs.
No, not come on, you Spurs. No, not come on, you Spurs.
Big up to you, Bobby.
You get one Spurs fan in here.
I need to get you on stream soon, man. It's been a long time, so I will contact you soon. But look, I will go with Villa win. So 2-1 win for them. I do think Ollie Watkins is going to score, and I think I'm going to go with John McGinn. Oh,
John McGinn.
Of course, why not? And for Fulham, probably João Palhinha. So yeah,
Palhinha.
Up to you, Bobby. Next game we do have Newcastle versus Bournemouth. I mean, this one is interesting. Wait, Ollie, you've done your Aston Villa prediction, right?
Yeah, I said 3-1, yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Ollie, over to you first. What do you think?
Yeah, interesting game. I think on paper should be an easy win for Newcastle, especially, they're at home. But don't count out Bournemouth. I think they'll definitely score. But Newcastle will be too good for them. Obviously, Newcastle have got a few injuries. Isaac, Pope, Stepan Dubravka, Target, Joelinton, Anderson. So they've got quite a lot of injuries. But they've got the likes of Trippier, Gordon, Almiron. So Longstaff's doing well as well. So I think Bournemouth will get a goal. But I think Newcastle will win 3-1, goals from Gordon, Almiron and Longstaff, and then Solanke will get the goal for my fantasy team and for Bournemouth. 3-1 Newcastle.
3-1 Newcastle, fair enough, Mr. B.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Ollie there. I'm going 3-1 as well, Newcastle.
Money?
Yeah, Newcastle should get revenge for that defeat at Dean Court, which really had some fans really harassing their players for poor performances. And Kieran Trippier saying, lads, cut us some slack. We've got some injuries. And it will be hard. Yeah, it's actually a good time now for Newcastle because after a period where they were playing really well and not getting the results that they deserved at times, I mean, I can't really say they're not getting the results they deserve because they have played. I mean, I can say they have played some really good football. It's just been unfortunate, obviously, that some defensive issues and whatnot have seen them concede quite a few goals. And that loss to Manchester City at St. James's Park was very, very tragic indeed. Bob ended up breaking Newcastle's hearts and fixing his team's own fortunes. And Bob proved to be their uncle. But this is a good time for Newcastle. They're on the road to recovery. They were, of course, the team which smashed Aston Villa's proud unbeaten home record in the Premiership. And yes, they have a few injuries, but I think they do have enough firepower to make sure they can get in behind the patched-up Bournemouth defence, which has a few problems of its own. And there is, of course, talk about possibly dropping the goalkeeper, Morara Neto, who, of course, has seen and done a lot of things. And you drop him, you have either Travers or Radu, neither of whom are necessarily proven, although Travers is an Irish international. And Bournemouth actually played really well against Fulham at the Cottage, registering several shots against them, but their own defensive frailty saw them concede goals at the most inopportune time. That's why I am confident that once Villa set their defence right, Fulham won't really have a prayer against them. But when it comes to Bournemouth facing Newcastle, with Wilson and Isaac out, you'd think in theory that Bournemouth would find it easy. You'd be wrong. You'd be mistaken. They're going to find it even more difficult, especially with Newcastle determined to continue their recovery. So I'm tempted to actually go for a... it's hard, though, because I can't decide whether to go for a 2-0 or a 3-1 result for the Geordies. I might end up settling, if anything, for a 2-1 scoreline because, Newcastle will they're not going to find it very easy to score, but they will score enough, and Bournemouth will certainly attack and attack hard, and they are looking an aesthetically attacking, more pleasing team under Iraola. But 2-1 to Newcastle. That's my prediction.
Fair enough. To Newcastle, I'm going to go with... I'm going to go 3-0 Newcastle. I think they're going to keep a clean sheet.
No Solanke goal.
Nah, not for me. So 3-0 Newcastle win. But listen, anything can happen in this game, Bournemouth turn up to Newcastle and win. And it actually wouldn't surprise me because looking at Newcastle's form, it's not good. But look, Bournemouth, I think what they do is probably sit back and see what happens. But I will send the link to Bobby because he is able to join now. So give me just one.
Yeah. And don't forget, Oris, they're always going to have that win at Old Trafford.
Of course. Yeah. Look, no one predicted Bournemouth to come to Old Trafford and win over there. So, look, that was absolutely immense from them. But, look, who says they can't go to Newcastle and get a result? But I think Newcastle, I think they will be a bit too strong for Bournemouth, in my opinion. But, cool. Let me just send the link to Bobby. Okay, Bobby, I've sent you the link on WhatsApp. But Cameron's gone with a 3-1 Newcastle. Simon's gone with a 2-1 Newcastle. Bobby's gone with a Newcastle 2-0. Joseph's gone with a Newcastle 3-1. So all Newcastle wins here. Fair enough. Next game, we do have Forest do host West Ham after coming back from a 6-0 defeat. This is a huge one for both teams, Go over to Mr. B first. I mean, look, both teams have to win. But what do you think? Do you think there will be a reaction from the West Ham team?
The thing is, I think Forest have got to get a result again sometime. And I think they're a really good team, Forest. And I'm surprised they're right down there. They scored plenty of goals lately. But I don't know what to go with this one. I think it might be a Desmond here somehow. That's what I'm going to go for. Desmond, I think. 2-2.
2-2 for enough. Choice fans going with West Ham 1-0. Simon's going with 2-1 Forest. Ollie?
Yeah, I'm going to back West Ham to bounce back after that obviously horrific result at home. Obviously, it was good for Arsenal to get.
They let you get 6. They let you score 6, didn't they? Yeah.
It was revenge, good revenge, sweet revenge. To get 6 past them when they beat us 2-0 in the Emirates, and then obviously beat us 3-1 in the cup to knock us out of the Carabao Cup. So, but no, I think they'll bounce back. I think Forest will get a goal. But I'm going to go the result, the switch around Simon's result and go 2-1 with West Ham. I think West Ham will win this game. I reckon goals from Bowen and Kudus, and then maybe Anawi will get a goal for Forest. But as I said, both teams do need to win this game. Forest are, in relegation battle. They're 3 points but above Everton in 18th. And then West Ham, they're looking to try and get some Europe. They're 8th at the moment. So if they were to win, they go up. They overtake Newcastle depending on their result. And they'll be 3 points behind Man United. So, yeah, I think West Ham will win this game. Obviously, Forest are rotating Turner now. They're playing Matty Sells' new goalkeeper. But I think it'll be 2-1 West Ham. Big up, Bobby.
Yes.
Good afternoon, gents. Arrest, Manny, Ollie, Mr. B. How are you, fellas? It's been a while.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you don't wind me up, by the way, about Spurs and Brentford. I triggered the Spurs fans before on my stream and whatever, I've got 300 views.
I should have jumped on with you and done a little preview show or something like that with you.
Yeah, man, but I got 300 views off of that. So.
Nice. You had a few people up
Keep doing that. You're triggering the Spuds, mate,
Yeah, it doesn't take much to trigger a lot of us, though, to be fair. You got to see some of the Spurs channel. It's hilarious, the banter amongst the own fans.
Neil Mopay do that all the time, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That ended up coming back and biting him in the ass, didn't it?
Yeah. Bobby, listen. Let me say one thing. You got to know how much I really love coming on streams with Spurs fans, and I have to say that you know me well enough to know that I always come in peace. No banter, no snide. It's partly because my brother-in-law's a Spurs fan, so I've got to behave. If he finds out,
see, that sounds a little tidbit about Manny I never knew. That's new news. I just thought he was a nice guy. Here I know it's almost.
No, but listen. Even if my brother-in-law weren't a Spurs supporter, I'd always be that way because I always believe, and I'm sure you teach this to your children: do unto others as you would have others do unto you. If you disrespect others, be prepared to get it back. So, as a fan,
100%, Manny, but just not for football. I don't teach them that.
Yeah. Yeah, because when it comes to ice hockey, you Canucks can get quite rowdy. I know that.
Oh, we get rowdy with everything. I'm Indian. We get upset with the wrong sauce. Come on now.
Is that an excuse to have a punch up ice hockey? I think, isn't it? And they all have a punch up, don't they?
Always
on around the ring,
Gotta have them ready for that stuff, man. No, like I said, like Manny just said, there's banter, there's respectful banter. Like we're all fans of different teams here, and yet me and Ollie have joked a bit back and forth. Manny, I don't think has ever bantered me even once. Even though he's been in a lot of positions over the last 2 years, he's class.
Yeah.
Even Arrest talks a little bit of smack, but not disrespectful. There's a line that shouldn't be crossed, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to bantering. And some people do, and some people just are respectful. At the end of the day, we're all here to just share our own personal views and how we feel about things. Like at the end of the day, I hate Arsenal. I got no issue with Manny or Ollie though. They're great guys. It's just a team rivalry. Doesn't mean I'm going to take it out on two nice guys. Brentford, Mr. B, I'll never have an issue with you because, well, you guys suck.
Well, because we let you get 3 goals, yeah.
Yeah, well, we were kind enough to gift you one of those, right? So that was a great assist by Udoji to Tony there.
Yeah.
Obviously,
mate. Yeah.
Love my
we better get the show back on track here before Arrest wonders why the hell he let me come in here.
And no matter how you hate Arsenal, you like
causing trouble, man.
And also love Bobby. So yeah, you love Man United. So it's good to have you, Bobby. It's been a long time, but don't know what about reviews. But anyways, but yeah, Cameron's going with a 1-1 draw with Forest West Ham. Bobby, obviously, we were both when we saw Arsenal winning 6-0 against West Ham. We were obviously saying, why the hell did West Ham not turn up? But West Ham, they need a reaction from this game because
big time. Moyes is under crazy fire right now. This could be this could be the game that ends his season or ends his career at West Ham possibly. Poor result to Forest, and at the end of the day, Forest at home with a lot of returning players. I had no idea how many players they had in the AFCON. It's crazy the amount of numbers that they've got coming back now, and Aurier is going to be pumped up. Obviously, he captained his team over there to a big finals win there, and on an Ivory Coast team that was just had a lot of drama around it as well during the tournament. So good for him. Former Spurs player. I'm always going to have a little bit of soft spot for him. But I think this is going to be a tough one for West Ham. I think they're really, really down. Yeah. Morale is down. I didn't really watch the game, but from the Arsenal fans I know, even they're saying that they were shocked how absolutely pathetic West Ham were. So if they don't show up and put some form of an effort in, they're done. And Forrest has been doing well, shockingly, under Nuno. They're actually scoring goals, something he couldn't get our team to do. But new manager bounce, who knows what it is. I think this is going to be tougher than people think, but I think West Ham's going to be up for it. So I would go 2-1 to West Ham with this one. I think that's what I did in my predictions thing anyways. But I think
good call.
Manny, have you had your say on this game?
No, I haven't. And I'm actually inclined to agree that this is a game that West Ham will need to win because it was funny. It was interesting, really, hearing Bobby say that Forest had been doing well under Nuno. I think it's fair to say that Nuno was a no-no for Tottenham.
Big time. Yeah.
Yeah. But
but then so was Mourinho and Conte, Manny. So it's really his fault. You bet. With the club,
you went from the joy of playing with Poch and going to a Champions League final to literally struggling the way you did. I felt for you. I really did.
4 years of misery and pain.
Big age ball. You're playing now. The big age ball, man.
Yeah, we're lucky though, Mr. B. I think we really got lucky there because. From my understanding, if you go back through the media, and Arne Slot turned us down, Hag turned us down. We see where Ten Hag ended up and how he's doing. Arne Slot's doing okay. He's not blowing it up the way he did before. So I think we got very lucky in the fact that the dominoes fell where they did, and we got the right man in. That just seems to have turned everything around very, very quickly for us because it was poisonous being a Spurs fan. Man.
It is, man.
It was hard to bring on stream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We couldn't even come on stream with your own fans because everything was just so negative and pessimistic and angry, and so he's just been a breath of fresh air, man.
Yeah, definitely. And
sorry, Manny, Ollie, can I ask you guys? Do you think Arteta's the man?
No,
I've found a 50-50 split with a lot of Arsenal fans.
Yeah, so listen, we will Bobby, listen, Bobby, we're going to come to that, but I've got to speak a little bit about the prediction because I haven't given it yet. And listen, as far as Forest are concerned, obviously, they are struggling for form, and the Newcastle game at home was a game they needed to win, and normally you'd bank on them doing well at home. But sadly, they just weren't able to get their act together at the City ground. And I just think as well that with the way they are, they're still dependent on, select players really doing well for them, Awani or whoever it may be. And even though you've mentioned, Bobby, that they will have some players coming back from the AFCON, including the victorious Ivory Coast captain. Captaining Ivory Coast is one thing. Playing for Nottingham Forest is another. And how Forest were able to get Gonzalo Montiel and Ibrahim Sangare to join them, I will never know. I think those boys will be thinking, you know what? I don't want to... Yeah?
What he said.
Mate. That's
what he said.
Got him the money.
Yeah, exactly. As you'd say on your side of the Atlantic, Bobby, it really is all about the Benjamins. Although, thankfully, your currency more represents, the UK currency than the American one. But, I just think West Ham, as a lot of people have said, should be up for this. They will obviously need to make sure they win, and this will be a big test of Moyes' credentials. And listen, I actually think Moyes has done really well and deserves a lot more credit than he's gotten. It's just unfortunate, really, that things turned out the way they did against West Ham. But listen, if he was good enough to win a European trophy, which Arteta hasn't done, by the way, then he's not a bad manager at all. In fact, he should have a special place in the hearts of many West Ham fans, even if the football they've played under him has sometimes not been attractive to watch. But, it's all about the wins. You don't always win playing really pretty football. But West Ham should win this one. I'm going for a 2-1 win. And that's pretty much, I don't think Forest have much hope of winning this game, but they will survive relegation.
Yeah, exactly. All predictions are locked in. Apart from mine, I'm going to go with 2-1 Forest. Another defeat for West Ham.
Oh, gosh.
I think David Moyes, listen, he could be sacked. Well, if he loses this game, he should be sacked.
He's not going to get sacked.
For me, he should have been sacked after the 6-0 defeat, to be fair. But that was embarrassing, man. That was quite embarrassing. But next one, Bobby will go first. Tottenham
Bobby.
Southampton. Obviously, there's no Udogie and no
Poro.
Udogie against Wolves.
Matt Doherty
Udogie,
returning
no
to the
Doherty coming back to
Tottenham Stadium. That should be fun.
Sir. Yeah, but then they've got they've got a few people out too, right? Kuna, is it their main striker?
Cunha,
the Brazilian.
Yeah, Cunha Huang.
Yeah. So he's out. But then they've got other threats. I've always been a fan of Semedo. I think the kid's very underrated. He can he can turn up and be pretty deadly. He's got a lot of pace behind him. I still think we should be able to comfortably take this game. Wolves have had a bit of a roller coaster season where they've had some great results and they've turned up in some games and they show that they're a different team, and then in other games they're just average. But I think in this one the big the key will be whoever we put up on that left side to kind of combat and hold on to Neto. So for me, I know we have VDV that can play out on the left, and we got Dragushin in who's a center back. So I'd like to see VDV go left, Dragushin and Romero in the center back roles, and Emerson Royale come on, because even though Ben Davies is a better defender, if he was to play the left back role and then we play Dragushin on the right back role, I think that Royale offers a little bit more offensively. And if we've got Dragushin, Van de Ven, and Romero back there, they can almost form a back three, and Royale can push forward. So I think we should have enough for Wolves, and these are the kind of games that, in reality, if our fans want to truly believe that we have the ability to push for a title and stay up there in the top four, then these are the kind of games you have to win, especially at home. So I've already put down 3-1 for myself for Spurs with this one.
It's a 3-1. What then, Chelsea fan? I was going to.
Hey, Chelsea fan, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, Mr. B, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd like to say that I'd love to say that Wolves could rip the Spuds apart and be howling, but I don't think they will be somehow. Because I think it will be 2-1 as well. I'm going for that 2-1 Spurs.
Fair enough, 2-1 Spurs. Ollie?
I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs as well. I think goals from Richarlison and Maddison, and then Neto will get a goal for Wolves.
Fair enough. Money?
Yeah, in order for Wolves to win this game, their mouths need to be alive with juices like wine and be really hungry. I just don't know if the hunger they have will be enough to get a win at the Tottenham Stadium. And I did mention that Matt Doherty will be enjoying a nice return to his former stomping ground. He is a deceptively important player for Wolves, even though he mainly comes off the bench these days. But I don't think he's going to be that influential for them. And obviously the Heung-min Son, Hee-chan Huang battle will be very interesting, especially after the huge kerfluffle
that's right. I forgot about that.
South Korea's Asian Cup campaign. By the way, Jurgen Klinsmann, you've proven to the whole world that you are an inept manager, And if you want to stay in California, by all means do so. But don't even dare think of applying for another managerial job. You are completely unfit for it.
Sorry, money. He'll be
Lord forbid, but 2-1 to Spurs, and I just don't think...
and get Klinsmann in. How about that?
A former Spurs player managing Arsenal. Well, we gave you George Graham, so why not?
Hey, I'd be happy if Klinsmann came in and took over Arsenal.
No. He is tactically inept, and his successes have been in spite of him, not because of him. So no, wouldn't touch the boy with a barge.
His career really take a dive for them, wouldn't it? Really take a dive.
Oh, don't you start, Mr. B. Yeah, but as I said, 2-1 to the Wolves. I mean, no, 2-1 to Tottenham.
I was about to say 2-1 Wolves. Look, 2-1 will win this. 2-1. Tottenham will win this. I think it will be 2-1 to Tottenham. But yeah, obviously, no Poro and no Doggy, so I don't know how they're going to cope with that, but I think they should be fine. Other than that, yeah, if they concede, Tottenham can't concede early, to be fair, but look, if they concede first, then they're going to have to fight back, but I don't think they will. But yeah, and for me, next one, I'm just going to give my score prediction 4-1 Man City. Yeah, quickly, like, for me, there's no Chelsea. 4-1, yeah, I don't know where he's going, but 4-1.
He said he's going to join. He said Cole Palmer's going to destroy Pep.
That's what he said. I know. Like Bobby laughs a minute, Bobby. I know. But
that would be interesting. That would really be interesting.
Man City versus Chelsea. What's your...
You know, it's funny. It's funny because, like, just when you think that Chelsea are right for ridicule, they actually... just when you think that Chelsea are ripe for ridicule, they actually have, gone on a decent run of form of late. And, I don't necessarily know if Pochettino has started to get it together and really find out what his best team is, but the players are starting to, play a bit more for him. And the results are telling in a way. I think they're starting to show how good they are. And whether it's going to be enough to get a result against City at the Etihad, I really can't say. Actually, I can say it's not going to be enough. We're talking about Manchester City here, people. The best second half team in the Premiership, one of the best of all time. And Chelsea are going to, huff and puff and really give it a good game, and they will produce some very good football. But, for Raheem Sterling and Cole Palmer, I don't think it's going to be a happy return to their former stomping ground for them. City should win this. I could possibly go for a 3-2 win because I do predict some goals. And if Ederson's in goal, you just know that he will make an absolute howler.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Ollie, over to you.
Yeah, I'll just say on the prediction 3-1 Man City. I think Cole Palmer will get a goal for Chelsea and Haaland hat-trick for my fancy captain. He's going to get me a hat-trick in this game. Haaland is getting a hat-trick. 3-1 Man City. Come on, Man City. Even though I want Chelsea to win to help us win the title.
How can you say that, Ollie, that you want Chelsea to win? What are you talking about?
It'll help Arsenal.
Yeah. You still don't want them to win, surely.
Yeah, no. But no, Haaland hat-trick in this game and Cole Palmer will nick a goal from Chelsea.
Fair enough, Mr. B.
Yeah, I can only see one winner here, and that's City. I'm going 3-1 City here.
3-1 City. Bobby?
I think, like you guys have already said, Chelsea's kind of doing a little bit better now. They're playing better. They're a little bit organized. I just don't think they have enough. This is the time of the season after January where Man City goes into straight form and wins 250 games in a row. So it's as crazy as it is. Them going home, I feel for Poch, man, but I don't see them getting a result here. I don't think they're going to get battered, though. I'll go 3-1 for them as well.
This is of course the same Chelsea team that somehow managed to get a 4-4 draw at Stamford Bridge against all expectations. Yeah. And the problem is there's a reason why I said that City are the best second half team. as Donovan Bailey will tell you, Bobby, it's always about the last 50 meters and not the first 50 that determines it.
Yeah,
What about Ben Johnson? Don't forget Ben Johnson.
I'm more impressed that
knock
you
it
know
off,
who Donovan
Steve.
Bailey is.
Steve, there's a reason why I didn't mention Ben Johnson. That's out of order. That's a cheat. Come on.
Sorry, Bobby.
Canada's a wonderful
Ben
country.
Johnson's got some big balls, though. Come on now. For him to turn around and go and do those Cheetah commercials at Cheetah all the time, that was hilarious.
Yeah, what happened to him, by the way, Ben Johnson? What happened to him? Is he still around?
He's alive. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I've never heard about him dying. I'm sure that would have made the news, but
Listen. There's a reason why I didn't mention Ben Johnson. Canada's a beautiful country, lovely people. They don't deserve that. Come on, Mr. B. That's out of order.
Yeah, so I'll retract that.
Yeah. Right, I think everyone's done a score prediction. I said 4-1 Man City. Man City will rip apart Chelsea, man. Pochettino's done out here, so yeah. Next game, we do have Sheffield United versus Brighton. I'm going to go with a 3-0 Brighton win. Comfortable win for Brighton. Money?
Ooh, the same Brighton that lost 4-0 to Luton.
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking. Sheffield United had a good win at Kenilworth Road, but they're doomed. That win really is as good as it's going to get for them, and Brighton should be able to bounce back perfectly with a comfortable win over the Blades. I'm tempted to go with 3-1.
3-1.
3-1 to who?
The Seagulls.
Brighton.
They went to Sheffield. I think Brighton should win this game. As Manny said, obviously they did lose to Brighton, but at Luton. And they also lost to Tottenham. They beat Crystal Palace. They thrashed them. But I think they should win this game. I think the goalkeeper will keep a clean sheet as well. I think it'll be 2-0 Brighton. I agree with Chelsea fan and Cameron there. I think goals from Matoma and Welbeck, former Arsenal player. I don't. If it was 2-1, maybe Archer to score for Sheffield United. But Sheffield United are getting relegated. Brighton will probably push for Europe. I don't know if they will get it, but they're in the race. Probably Conference League if they get lucky. I'm going to go with the 2-0 Brighton. Don't see Sheffield United scoring, and I think Brighton will win this game comfortably. 2-0 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton, fair enough, Mr. B.
Well, I was going to say rule out Sheffield United at your peril, but the thing is, I am going to rule them out here because I think Brighton will still have too much for them here. So I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Brighton.
2-0, fair enough. Bobby.
Yeah, I think Brighton's just had a roller coaster of a season. But when you look at the results, they kind of either are winning flashy or they're losing. They're kind of like the Spurs under Poch a few years back, where it's you go for a win or a loss. There's no draw, so it's one or the other. So it depends on what Brighton team turns up. But I think Sheffield has just been absolutely woeful all season. We're talking about a team that is most likely definitely set for relegation. They got everything to fight for, but they don't seem like they want to be up for it. Depending on what Brighton team turns up, I think this could be a big win for them. So I'm actually going to give it to them and think Brighton will turn up and go 3-0 Brighton.
Yeah, but Brighton are hot and cold, as you've said.
And Matoma's coming back from an injury and stuff like that, so he's kind of coming back into form. And Manny, to be fair, they could have beat us. They did look the better team a lot for most of the game.
Yeah, that was what Eugene
we just
and the
happened
boys
to get lucky and got that late goal. Thank God for Sonny being back.
Yep, Farrell Williams doing you a favour there. But what I was saying is that Brighton do blow hot and cold. They're yes and no, in and out, up and down. You see where I'm going with this? Somebody stop me. But,
no, keep going, buddy. I want to hear the whole song. I want to hear you break out into song and start dancing, baby.
That's for another day. But
that's a different stream. Okay.
But listen, a lot of the guys on Eugene's stream were saying that for the most part, Spurs were lucky to get something from that game. But it's funny how you say that Brighton reminds you of Tottenham. It could very well be that De Zerbi goes on to manage Spurs one day.
See you later, guys.
I'm sorry. Look,
Money.
Take back all that nice stuff I was saying about you.
We do have.
I'm sorry.
His
No,
first
listen,
banter,
no.
write down the
No,
time
but
and
listen,
date.
listen.
Man,
No,
he
listen.
finally bantered me
Hey,
on
listen,
February
listen.
16th.
It's not a Bobby. Listen, De Zerbi is a good manager. He sort of took Potter's Brighton and made them better. So
I just don't think he's a good consistent manager. Brighton, I think is could put almost any manager there that will look half decent because Brighton's recruiting, it's just so fantastic. The way that club is run should be envied by a lot of people. You know, they're not big money spenders. They don't flash. They do very well in terms of recruiting, very, very well. When you look at the players that they've sold over the last few years as well, they've done a great job of getting good players in. And I don't know where they find them, but I think Brighton, the credit more goes to the top of the food chain than it does to De Zerbi. And with the losses they've suffered, like you already mentioned, that 4-0 against Luton, Manny, come on. You know, if that was Arteta, if that was Ten Hag, if that was you know, even Ange, it's like holy crap. Even Brentford, actually, to be fair, it's a you know, even with Thomas Frank, well, even Thomas Frank getting, you know, it's. I don't know. I think any one of our managers could go in there and do the job De Zerbi's doing, and maybe even better.
Course, yeah.
Fair enough.
I
stand corrected. My apologies.
Yeah.
No,
that's just my personal opinion on it, Manny. I think he's overrated. I don't think he's that wonder manager. But then for me, we've got a manager that came in very underrated, and everybody's laughing at us almost. Like half our own fans were laughing at his appointment and wondering why this guy. And now they've shut the hell up, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Shut them up. Yeah.
Exactly. Next one we do have is Luton versus Man United. I'm not gonna say anything because I do have a
say your prediction. Come on, spoil it.
More, but yeah, look, obviously a good win against Aston Villa. Højlund again with a goal. Like, we're just all the guys taking the pictures, all like we're just
they have to. That's the only time they get goals, and happy
you got to capture those moments that don't come often enough.
And your boy Scott McTominay scored a goal.
That's Irish favourite player you're talking about.
Yeah, favourite player.
What happened? Sin bin.
It's awfully quiet all of a sudden. Awfully quiet. Wow, they got relegated to the bottom as well. That's good.
Anyways,
Manny's got relegated to the bottom. He's under arrest.
Manny got pushed. Oh man.
Oh, Manny, you're under arrest. Oh, I'm under arrest now.
That's all right.
We're in the bottom two here, Ollie.
Yeah.
You guys can have your thoughts, but I think for me that win against Villa was huge.
Yes, especially at home.
It was a good win. Good win.
Yeah, good win for your keeper Martinez as well, man. Innit?
Because that was Villa at home, right?
Yeah, great win.
Horace, you're trying my patience, boy. Mind it.
Well, no, we finally managed to beat an away top 9 away this season. So that's our first win against the top 9 away from home. So, congrats, everyone.
You're being
well
serious.
done.
Oh, sorry.
Congratulations.
But look, but yeah, your thoughts. Let me go to Ollie first. Luton versus Man United.
Yeah, it should be an easy win on paper for Man United. Obviously, coming up the back of the win against Aston Villa, and then obviously Luton. They're at home. They just lost to Sheffield United, so they'll be looking to bounce back. So it's a must win for both teams. Obviously, Man United are pushing to get into the top 4, top 5 focus first to try and overtake Aston Villa. They need them to drop points. Obviously, they got Fulham, so hopefully Fulham win that game for you guys. If you win this game, you'll be 2 points behind Aston Villa if they lose. But I see you guys winning this game. I think my prediction was 2-1 Man United. I think Luton will score. I think Ross Barkley will score. And I think Højlund and Garnacho will score for Man United. But yeah, you'll win this game. You're pushing for top 5, so you need to get these wins on the board to get top 5 and hope Aston Villa drop points. Yeah, I think you'll win this game 2-1. I think it'll be a tight game. Luton will get a goal because they're at home and the home support. But you'll win the game. And no clean sheet for Onana, but he'll concede one. Maybe Adebayo or Morris or Barkley. But yeah, 2-1 Man United, I'd say.
Fair enough, Mr. B.
Yeah, well, I still rate Luton. I think they're a very good team, and I think they are going to stay up this season. I really do. And it's not just because Stephen or Steps is probably watching it. I don't know where he is, where he's gone, but seems to have disappeared. But anyway, yeah, no, I think it'd be a close one though. I think just 2-1 United. I'm going. I think it's going to be a lot tighter. The 2-1 United though.
2-1 United. Fair enough. Money.
3-1 to United. This is the sort of game that United will need to really make a statement and win if you want to have any aspirations of getting back into the Champions League. And it is important that you will succeed where other teams haven't quite been able to do as well. We as Arsenal fans know how difficult it is to play at Kenilworth Road, but this is the sort of game, as I said, Oris, that you will really need to take seriously. So 3-1, not a 2-1 win. It should be a game where you get the measure of Luton, grind them down, and then score the goals you need.
Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. And Bobby?
Oh, this is an easy one. 6-0 Luton. No, I think the big thing for you is Højlund has finally come. Seems like he's coming in a little bit.
Bobby, you ain't been booty, mate.
Yeah.
He's disappeared. So look, he's gone. So he'll have to wait for him to come back to boot me. But
and Bobby, the thing about the Rasmus is he'd been watching, he'd been waiting in the shadows for his time, and finally it's come.
Yeah, America. Listen,
John Miller's
looking like that Liverpool fan can go away now because he's not a United fan, he's a Liverpool fan, so he can go away. I've had enough of the comparison. So look,
on paper though, United should be absolutely destroying.
No, Ollie.
I'm trying to get you cancelled.
Ollie, cancel. We there, man. But yeah.
When he did that.
No, I think United will have too much for Luton, even though Luton hasn't looked too bad the last little while. I wonder if I could agree with Mr. B that they'll end up staying up. That's a big ask of them. But yeah, I think United will have more than enough. I'm going to steal Danny's scoreline.
Did you say 6-0?
But no, what are you talking about?
For me,
I said 5-0 Luton. 5-0 Luton.
I heard the 6-0, Bobby. You're not fooling anyone, mate.
Oh, your English
All right,
is
so
not
you need
so
to
good
change your
sometimes,
Tottenham
Manny.
prediction. You need to change your Tottenham prediction.
Well, my English is not so good. One of the two.
The Wolves.
No, I'll go. I'll stick with my. I'm going to steal Manny's scoreline and go for 3-1 that one.
No, I think after the phone call, Ange told me to change my prediction. I'm going to go 4-1 win now. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to say before the preview that I'm doing with Stepsy tomorrow.
Come on, say you're going to win. Just say you're going to win. Do you think you're going to win?
I'm not going to say too much, but look.
Come on.
Luke. Well.
Don't trigger Stephen, man. Don't do it.
I watched the 10 press conference. He said that Luke Shaw's doubtful, but then he said he will travel with the squad. So I'm not sure what the heck he's on about. But
he's in a predicted lineup that I'm looking at. So
if Luke Shaw's unable to make it, then I don't know what the back four will be like. I don't want to see Victor Lindelof
Maguire and Evans.
Don't even mention Evans' name, please. It should be interesting. Listen, for me, this away ground, Luton, if we concede first, we're absolutely finished because Luton away, concede first, and the crowd will be rocking. So look, we have to be on our best game. I do think we will be too much for them, but like I said, that'll be safe for tomorrow. Predictions in the chat. Chelsea fans going to remember Luton 1 United. Yeah, listen, I will not take that, but yeah, it should be a good match, but yeah, hopefully Højlund scores again. And yeah,
Yeah.
double game week. Might as well just do predictions only because obviously these teams that played, they played this weekend, so we'll just do predictions. Everton Palace.
Yeah. Get well soon, Roy. By the way, get well soon, man. Roy
Yeah.
Hodgson.
Palace
Boy,
have.
Oh boy. Yeah, boy.
Woi.
They've
Well, you got lots of time to rest and get well now, right?
they've got a new man. I think.
He's got to
Glasner,
retire now, surely. He's got to retire.
He's getting sacked in the morning.
I forgot what
Yeah,
club.
don't say that, man.
He already got sacked, didn't they? They got Glasner in, didn't they?
Yeah, they got Glasner in. Yeah. I forgot what former club he was at. Germany.
He hasn't got sacked yet.
He was the manager of the Frankfurt team that won the Europa League.
Yeah, Frankfurt. He won the Europa League, and I think he went to Barcelona and beat them as well. So look, I think that's a good appointment. I think he's on a 2-year contract, so we should see what happens. But predictions, because obviously they Everton already played this weekend. But look, I'm gonna go with 2-1 Everton win. Ollie?
I'm going to agree with you. 2-1 Everton win. I think Everton will be too good for Palace. I reckon 2 goals from Calvert-Lewin, and then the goal from I don't know. Mateta will score for Palace if he's fit.
Actually, wait. Everton don't play. Oh yeah, cool. So I thought
they play on Monday. They play on Monday.
Okay, so that's a Monday game. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Monday,
okay, cool.
yeah.
Monday game. Because I thought Palace played tomorrow, but yeah, you don't. So yeah, 2-1. I'm still sticking to 2-1 Everton win. Mr. B.
Yeah, same.
Have they got Elise and all that playing at Eze and all that?
Oh,
Are they playing?
No.
I don't think so.
Well, if they're not playing, they've got no chance.
Oh,
Palace,
they have
so-
no Elise, no Decore, no Eze, no
Rob
Rakiseki,
They are decimated right now, buddy.
no Rob Holding. No.
I'm going 2-0 Everton. Yeah.
2-0 Everton, fair enough. Money.
Clean sheet for Pickford.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one, I would say, but wouldn't be surprised if Palace do put in a spirited performance, but even then it won't be enough. 3-1 to Everton.
3-1 to the Everton. Fair enough. And Bobby.
Palace is just decimated right now. They're really struggling, and then of course everything happening with Hodgson. I personally thought that Glasner had been appointed, so I'm wrong with that.
Yeah, no, he has been appointed. Yeah, he has.
Ollie just said no.
No, Ollie, he has.
Has he? He hasn't been sacked yet, Roy.
No. Yeah, they haven't officially that, but Ramon has already said that.
But Glasner is in.
Yeah, Glasner.
So will he be managing this game?
I don't think so.
That's what
I think it'll be Roy's assistant. Let me double check. No, it still says Roy Hodgson as manager. I don't know what's.
Yeah.
I've got his assistant.
Regardless, with everything, all the turmoil that's surrounding him right now, Everton, I got to give credit to them for starting the season the way they were and the points that they had deducted and everything. They put up quite a few fights this season, and Deitch has them playing that tougher kind of style of football, almost the old English style kind of thing. I think Everton can take this one 2-0. I think it's going to be comfortable for them too.
Yeah, exactly. Cameron does say that he
he went to hospital, didn't he?
Roy Hodgson. Yeah, he's at hospital.
But yeah, it's a bit sad with Warrington, so yeah. But look, I will put a comment here from Ramon I saw earlier. Postecoglou on links with Liverpool shortlisted new manager. I don't want to say anything about that because people throwing up names. Cares. Hey, Ange, mate. Hey,
no, Alonso's coming, buddy.
Yeah, he's going
to go. Xabi in.
I saw this. I'm thinking, what already? Like, Man City played Brentford, and for me, like, we were mocking.
That's Tuesday, yeah.
I know, but Mr.
Oh, Orest's gone again. No, disappearing.
Oh, shit, arrest.
All right, well, so I might as well carry on and talk about this game.
No, this is all you now, Mr. B. It's all you.
Yeah, Mr. B, take the floor.
This game that we're going to get annihilated again by City, I would think. I can't see it being anything else. I know we took the lead against them last time at home. We still lost 3-1. So, and it's City. you know, what can you say? It's City. They're always going to win, I think. I'd like to say we get something, but I can't, unfortunately. And I think it's going to be... I'd like to say we get a goal, but I don't think we will either. So I'm going to go... I'll be kind and say 2-0 City to us.
Yeah,
well, Chelsea fans even kinder saying that you'll score against them. So that's something to
thanks,
hold
Chelsea
on
fans.
to.
Yeah.
There's something to hold on to. Ollie, what say you?
I want Brentford to get something out of this, but I don't see it. I think it's going to be...
I'm back.
I think I'm going to be nice to you, Mr. B. You're going to score, but it's going to be 3-1 Man City. It's going to be 3-1 Man City. I had on a hat-trick again. And Tony will score.
I bet you're going to say Tony to score. So he's
yeah,
in your
Tony to score.
Team.
Yeah, he's going to get 2 goals.
Team.
Yeah, he's in my fantasy team. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mr. B, you know what? You know when we said Foden, it feels like it was like yesterday, but no, still play City at the Etihad. I'm gonna go. Wait, Mr. B, did you do your prediction?
Yeah, I went 2-0 City, regrettably.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm going 2-0.
That's all he said. He said 6-0 Brentford.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love that.
He'd love that.
2-0, man. To be fair, remember last time Tony did an absolute madness in this game. So look, you know, and he did this with the ears, like when Southgate didn't call him up. So look, I will go with 2-0 Man City. Anyways, but we'll see how Brentford do tomorrow. If they get listen, I'll probably watch that game if I get back on time from work.
I think we've got more chance against Liverpool than we have against City, to be honest.
No, you do. Oh, definitely. Bobby, your thoughts, Bobby?
Again, like I already said, this is where Man City goes and wins 250 games in a row. So they're going to beat. Who are they playing again this weekend? Chelsea. Brentford. So they'll beat Chelsea. This will be the second one. So they'll have to win 248 more after this. But I don't think it's going to be. I think Brentford will give them a game though. Tony Tony is just a beast when he wants to be. I think he's itching to kind of come back and light it up, but Man City are just freaking Man City, man. It's unbelievable. I'll go 3-1 with this one as well here to City.
City money.
I might also go 3-1. I mean, 2-1 would. I'd like to see a 2-1 scoreline. I wouldn't even mind if it were a Desmond, but I think City, of course, are. You know, as I've said, just that relentless second half team. You can't. They're just relentless.
Yeah. Fair play. But yeah, obviously we still got one more. But obviously, we'll see how Brentford do against Liverpool tomorrow. But yeah, we're just giving our score predictions. Liverpool do play Luton. Like I said, just score predictions. I'm going to go with 3-0 Liverpool. Mr. B.
Yeah, I'm going to go Liverpool. Well, I think Luton will get a goal, but I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool here.
3-1 Liverpool. Ollie?
I'm going to go Mr. B. I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. I think Luton will nick a goal, but Liverpool, I think Jota will get a hat-trick. No, maybe. I don't know. Salah might get a goal if he comes back. Diaz, maybe. Nunez might get a goal. I don't know. But Liverpool will win 3-1, yeah. But Luton will get a goal, but they won't win.
Fair enough. Money?
4-1 Liverpool.
Bobby?
I think Liverpool are playing great football right now. And with Klopp's announcement, I think they're going to really try to push and make sure this guy leaves on a high. This is the only team I think that's going to keep up with City. I'll give them 2-0 on this one, though.
Fair enough. All Liverpool wins here, so yeah, not surprised. Chelsea fans going with 2-0 Liverpool, and Cameron's going with 3-0 Liverpool. Yeah, that's been all the games. It's been a good one. Good discussion. Interesting games this weekend. Tomorrow I will be doing I'm just gonna double check what happened to Steps here after this, but yeah, it's been a good one. We're gonna get people to start their socials as always. Mr. B, big up to you. Where can people find you?
Yeah, man. Mr. B for Life 182, Mr. B Hive Football Chat. I've got my 100 sub celebration stream coming tomorrow. Obviously with the watch along against Liverpool as well, so that's all in one. I'm starting that from about 11 in the morning. So that's going to be like a big long stream, obviously till about 2 or 3. in the afternoon. So celebrating the 100 subs that I've actually got at last. Yeah, so that's brilliant, and everyone keeps supporting me and keep me going, get me up to at least 150 now is the next one, the next milestone. So let's keep going with all that, please, and obviously my cricket channel as well. Get my subs up on that. I'm only about 11 subs at the moment. So Mr. B chats England cricket. So everyone check that out as well. And thanks for having me on again, Norris, and thanks to the other lads, Bobby and Manny
big up, Mr. B.
and Ollie. Cheers, guys. Thanks for
Cheers. Big up.
And Mr. B, just quickly, which century do you prefer, your century or Ben Duckett's one today?
that. Well, probably Duckett's, because it helps us to hopefully win against India, I hope. Make it 2-1.
Yeah,
so
agreed.
That'd be great.
That was a fine innings, but listen, I hope that this is going to be the first century of many for you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Ollie, where can we find you?
Yeah, big up. So big up for having me on. I had actually streamed this on my channel as well, so I don't really usually do preview streams, but I thought I'd share it to my channel to get a few views and stuff. So yeah, go subscribe to my channel. Stream now. Deshan Claro. Go subscribe if you haven't already. 3 away from 1,100. Let's try and get that by the end of the year. So 3 away. Just share it to your friends, family. Try and get me to that milestone by the end of